Come with me to see something strange unfold. Hear the weirdest tale that was ever told. From this rare depiction, some will swear it's fiction. Yet each peculiar twist that I tell is true, and you shall see it in plain view. Right before your eyes, marvel as magic is on display. Right before your eyes, all might seem tragic, but then it's okay. Poof, a new surprise right before your eyes. Buckle up, we're off on a bumpy ride, where a magic spell and a boy collide. Plus a story features
tons of crazy creatures
and
two atrocious aunts every child will fear.
Who knows what might appear
Right before your eyes,
Scrumptious and scary adventures start.
right before your eyes.
Children, be wary if you're faint of heart.
Pray that no one dies.
Right before your eyes, we'll make a potion that can glow in the dark.
We'll soar to the northern star.
It's looking kooky or spooky, you might spot a shark. It's all a bit bizarre. Right before your eyes, there might be sunshine or thunder, but we will see. Right before your eyes, whimsy and wonder, what else would we need?
We've got James and the giant peach that flies.
Galactors are in disguise.
So let that curtain rise. Here we go, children.
Right before
Oh, so much fun.
right before your eyes.
Looking up at a sunny sky, so shiny and blue, and there's a butterfly. Well, isn't that a super fantastic sign? It's gonna be a fantastic day. Such marvelousness it's gonna bring. Got a pocket full of songs that I'm gonna sing, and I'm ready to take on anything. Hooray! Some super fun surprise around each corner. Just riding on a rainbow, I'm gonna be okay. Hey, I'm not giving up today. There's nothing getting in my way. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if something goes a little wrong, well, you can go ahead and bring it on. 'Cause if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, 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 get back up again. Oh, 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 ah! I'm marching along, I got confidence. I'm cooler than a pack of peppermints, and I haven't been this excited since I can't remember when. Hey, I'm not giving up today. There's nothing getting in my way. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if something goes a little wrong, well, you can go ahead and bring it on. 'Cause if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, 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 get back up again. Oh, 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 get back up again.
Did you get that?
It's gonna sound great.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I know, it's really nice.
I'm not giving up today. There's nothing getting in my way. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if something goes a little
Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the online concert celebrating the work of the writing team of Pasek and Paul. My name is Joshua Mason and I'm the company director here at Inspirations Theatre Company, and it gives me such great pleasure to welcome you along to the next series of our lockdown quarantine activities. So here in the UK, we've gone back down into lockdown for 4 weeks up until the 2nd of December, and so it made sense that our lockdown activities made a return too. So this first week we've been celebrating everything Pasek and Paul. So on Monday evening we watched a live Broadway recording of Dear Evan Hansen that was filmed at the Music Box Theatre in New York City, featuring the original Broadway cast including Ben Platt. On Wednesday evening, we had a musical theatre quiz, again all about the live shows, films and TV shows of Pasek and Paul. Last night, Friday evening, we started our online read-through of James and the Giant Peach, featuring performers that have come together from all over the UK, which we're finishing off tomorrow afternoon. And then, of course, you are here with me tonight for the return of our online concerts, which is going to feature performances from not just the UK, but abroad as well. So, it's really lovely to welcome you back, and we have loads and loads to get through. So if you want to find out any more about anything that's happening at Inspirations Theatre Company, whether it be our new set of lockdown activities, or whether it's about how you can get involved with us when we are back out of lockdown, then please do get in touch with us. The best way to do that is across all of our social media networks. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre. We are so close to hitting 1,000 likes on our Facebook page, so if you don't like us on Facebook yet, please do head over there, and don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube as well. We've just recently passed 100 subscribers, which was our aim to get to by the end of this year, so thank you so much to everybody who is already subscribed to us. But how quickly can we get to 200? Well, with your help, hopefully really quickly. Now, we've already announced what our second lot of lockdown activities are going to be based around, so I just want to share those with you now. So, next Monday the 16th, we're going to be watching Violet, and this again is a live filmed production which took place, I believe it was last year, at the Charing Cross Theatre in London. On Friday and Sunday, we're going to be doing an online read-through of Shrek the Musical. And then we are returning same time next Saturday with another online concert. And if you haven't guessed it already, we're celebrating the work of a lady called Janine Tesori, who is responsible for such shows as Violet and Shrek and Thoroughly Modern Millie and Caroline or Change, just to name a few. So again, if you want to get involved with any of these, we're going to be sharing the details across all of those social media networks, and we would love to welcome you along. Now, let's get straight into tonight's first performance, which is actually an audio recording performance that was performed by members of Inspirations Theatre Company. Now, this was recorded live back in December 2018 at our Christmas concert that we performed with Holly Moorside Brass Band. So, this is our rendition of The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman. So that was members of Inspirations Theatre Company singing The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman, which was recorded live at our Christmas concert with Hollymoorside Brass Band in December 2018. And this is going to be the greatest show, of course. Right, thank you for tuning in. It is lovely to welcome you along to our online concert celebrating the work of Pasek and Paul. Let's get straight into our next performance, which has been sent in by a regular face of Katie Welch from Tampa in the United States of America. Now, Katie and her friend Amanda, who we're going to hear from later, have been competing in the Great Arts Challenge, which is like where they're running all around Florida and their local area, competing in challenges, and it's all being done around theatre and art. So we wish you all the best in that, and I hope that you've done really, really well. Now, Katie is going to be singing another song from The Greatest Showman called A Million Dreams. And she said that she's chosen this because even though we cannot perform publicly, we're still crazy to perform virtually. However big, however small, we will continue to show our love of the arts around the world, which is an absolutely lovely sentiment. So thank you so much for sending this in, Katie. Without further ado, here is your rendition of A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say that I lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can build a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. We're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled from things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say that we lost our mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be a part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see.
Katie Welch there from Tampa in the United States of America with A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. Right, coming up next, we've got another regular face, which is James Day from Southend-on-Sea, who today has rushed around and put together a performance of Sincerely Me from Dear Evan Hansen. Now, originally, he only sent over the audio for this because he didn't think he'd have enough time to do his video. However, just in the nick of time, he sent his video over. So, thank you so much for sending this in, James. This is Sincerely Me.
Dear Evan Hansen, we've been way too out of touch. Things have been crazy and it sucks that we don't talk that much. But I should tell you that I think of you each night. I rub my nipples and start moaning with delight. Why would you write that? I'm just trying to tell the truth. This needs to be perfect. These emails have to prove that we were actually friends. I'll do. I've gotta tell you, life without you has been hard. Hard has been bad. Bad has been rough. Kinky. And I miss talking about life and other stuff. Very specific. Shut up! I like my parents. Who says that? I love my parents, but each day's another fight. If I stop smoking drugs, then everything might be alright. Smoking drugs? Just fix it! If I stop smoking crack. Crack! If I stop smoking pot, then everything might be alright. I'll take your advice. I'll try to be more nice. I'll turn it around, wait and see. Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me. Are we done yet? Well, I can't just give them one email. I want to show them that I was like a good friend, you know? Oh my god. Dear Connor Murphy, yes, I also miss our talk. Stop doing drugs, just try to take deep breaths and go on walks. No, I'm sending pictures of the most amazing trees. No, you'll be obsessed with all my forest expertise. Absolutely not. Dude, I'm proud of you. Just keep pushing through. You're turning around, I can see. Just wait and see. Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. Change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely, my sister's heart. What the hell? My bad, dear Evan Hansen. Thanks for every note you send. Dear Connor Murphy, I'm just glad to be your friend. Our friendship goes beyond your average kind of bond. But not because we're gay. No, not because we're gay. We're close, but not that way. The only man that I love is my dad. Well, anyway, you're getting better every day. I'm getting better every day. Getting better every day. Hey, 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 hey! Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely, miss you dearly. Sincerely me. Sincerely me. Sincerely me. Sincerely me.
James Day from Southend-on-Sea there with Sincerely Me from Dear Evan Hansen. My name is Joshua Mason, I'm the Company Director at Inspirations Theatre Company, and you are watching online concert celebrating the work of Pasek and Paul. Coming up next, we've got a performance from another regular face. It's Matthew Zadora from Hasland, and he's going to be performing Middle of a Moment from James and the Giant Peach. This is another audio recording, and that is absolutely fine. That's what we always say. If you don't want to do a video, if you don't have time, but or you're not comfortable showing yourself, there is nothing stopping you sending in an audio clip instead. So thank you so much for sending this in, Matthew. This is Middle of a Moment.
This is what my family has to be, then I don't need one watching over me. A family doesn't make you sleep outside. A family doesn't laugh and say you lied. Remember what a home is. Think of how your life should be. But you're stuck in the middle of a moment, can't crawl out of where you are. Only steps away, the world's okay, but you can't see that far. Stuck in the middle of a moment that's halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back, you're moving through. You'll have to think in ways you've never thought. You'll have to make the best of what you've got. Find the answers hiding in between. See a door that no one's ever seen. Something's there, you feel it. Stop to look, it's all around. So you're stuck in the middle of a moment. No clear path, no shining star. Just a step away, the world's okay. So try to see that far. And there, in the middle of a moment, you're halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back, keep moving through. 'Cause there is magic, now you know. You made magic, made it grow. And marvelous, wonderful things can come true in the middle of a moment. Middle of a moment, in the middle of a moment, you're on your way.
Matthew Zadora there with Middle of a Moment from James and the Giant Peach. Our next performance is coming from yet another familiar face. It's so lovely to welcome all of our regular performers back. This performance is from Sierra Terrio from Georgia in the United States of America with her rendition of Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you
please share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold, still too little. These ends could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold, but still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. For me.
Thank you to Sierra Terrio from Georgia in the United States for that performance. Right, let's get straight into our next one, which is yet another regular face. It's Evie Pullinger from Homewood, and she has put together a solo rendition of Requiem from Dear Evan Hansen. Now, she performed this for our rock pop concert as well, but this is a totally new recording because she really wanted to improve on her previous performance. And again, absolutely nothing wrong with that either. So thank you for sending this in, Evie. Here comes your rendition of Requiem.
Why should I play this game of pretend? Remembering through a secondhand sorrow, such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? I could curl up and hide in my room, there in my bed still sobbing tomorrow. I could give in to all of the gloom. But tell me what for? Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I start to break in pieces? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight. You were the flood that swallowed us whole, leaving leaving these broken pieces behind you. You were fire out of control, the blaze that couldn't be tamed. Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I say I'll keep you with me? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight, 'cause when the villains fall, the kingdoms never weep. No one lights a candle to remember. No, no one mourns at all when they lay them down to sleep. So don't tell me that I didn't have it right. Don't tell me that it wasn't black and white. After all you put me through, don't say it wasn't true, that you are not the monster that I knew. I cannot play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark. I will sing no requiem. I will sing no requiem tonight. Oh, oh, oh.
Evie Pullinger there with her solo rendition of Requiem from Dear Evan Hansen. Coming up next is yet another regular face, Amanda Shapiro. I mentioned her earlier. She's competing in the Great Arts Challenge with Katie Welch. And she is doing a song from Smash, the TV show, called Caught in the Storm. And in her message to me, she said, "A hurricane came through my hometown this week, so this seemed fitting for the occasion." She also mentioned that they are all perfectly fine and perfectly safe, so that was really good to hear as well. So without further ado, here is Amanda Shapiro with her rendition of Caught in the Storm from the TV show Smash.
You can push me away, I can take it. I can make you a promise and break it. We know the way it goes by.
Amanda Shapiro there from Valrico in the United States with her rendition of Caught in the Storm from Smash. Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Joshua Mason. I'm the Company Director at Inspirations Theatre Company, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you along to our online concert celebrating the work of Pasek and Paul. We still have loads to get through, so let's get straight into our next performance. Now, we have seen from these people before, so it is lovely to welcome you back to Chloe and James Nunnington, but also now to the newest member of their family, Ted Nunnington as well, who all live in Dronfield. And we've got Chloe providing the vocals, Ted doing some fantastic backing vocals, and James playing the guitar. And they are going to be doing a rendition of A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. Enjoy.
We've lost our minds.
Chloe, James, and Ted Nunnington there with their lovely rendition of A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. I can definitely see that Ted has a future in musical theatre, so I can't wait to welcome him along to Inspirations when he is old enough to do so. Congratulations to all three of you. Coming up next is again somebody that we have seen before, which is Emily Gray from Sheffield. Lovely to welcome you back, Emily. And she is going to be doing a rendition of Pretty Funny from Dogfight. So a proper change of mood here, which is always nice and appreciated. So without further ado, here is Emily Gray with Pretty Funny.
Close the window, draw the curtain. Hide the bright light on. Hang the dresses, ugly dresses. No one likes maroon. Wipe off all that stupid lipstick. Return the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? You believe that it was real. Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you try. You went dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Aren't you funny? Pathetically naive and desperate to believe you can always find some good. Well, you misunderstood, or you've been dreaming. 'Cause people are just cruel. Shut the light off, turn the bed down. No more crying, don't you dare. You'll wake up sometime tomorrow. Forget to even care. Isn't it funny? Isn't it
A lovely rendition there from Emily Gray of Pretty Funny from Dogfight. Right, we only have a few more videos left, so let's get straight into the next one, which is from a regular face, Zoe Pullinger in Homewood. And this is her rendition of If I Could Tell Her from Dear Evan Hansen.
He thought you were awesome.
He thought I was awesome. My brother.
Definitely.
How?
He said, there's nothing like your smile, sort of subtle and perfect and real. He said, you never knew how wonderful that smile could make someone feel. And he knew whenever you'd get bored, you'd scribble stars on the cuffs of your jeans. And he noticed that you still fill out the quizzes that they put in those teen magazines. But he kept it all inside his head. What he saw, he left unsaid. Then though he wanted to, he couldn't talk to you. He couldn't find the way. But he would always say, if I could tell her everything I see. If I could tell her how she's everything to me. But we're a million worlds apart. And I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could tell her.
Did he say anything else?
About you? No, he said so many things. I'm just trying to remember the best ones. So, he said, you looked really pretty. It looked pretty cool when you put indigo streaks in your hair.
He did?
And he wondered how you learned to dance like all the rest of the world isn't there. But he kept it all inside his head. What he saw, he left unsaid. If I could tell her everything I see. If I could tell her how she's everything to me. But we're a million worlds apart. I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could tell her, but what do you do when there's this great divide?
He just seemed so far away.
And what do you do when the distance is too wide?
Like I don't know anything.
And how do you say, I love you? I love you. I love you. I love you. But we're a million worlds apart. I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could.
Zoe Pullinger there from Homewood with her rendition of If I Could Tell Her from Dear Evan Hansen. You are watching an online concert celebrating the work of Pasek and Paul, presented by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. Now we're on to our penultimate video, which is a new face. And we always love welcoming new faces along. And this person is Rebecca Casey from Lancashire. And Rebecca also got involved with our online read-through of James and the Giant Peach. So I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow, Rebecca. And this is a small clip of a live performance that Rebecca did of Never Enough from The Greatest Showman. There we are, a lovely little clip of your live performance there, Rebecca. Thank you so much for sending that in. It's been so great to feature you on tonight's concert, and I really hope that you'll get involved with some more in the very, very near future. We have now come to the end of this evening's concert. We just have one more video to share with you. So, I want to just quickly remind you of next week's activity celebrating Genie Tesori. So on Monday the 16th of November we're coming together on Watch Together to watch Violet. This was filmed live at the Charing Cross Theatre in London last year. And it's going to be a real treat, so make sure that you tune in for that. We are then doing another online read-through, this time of Shrek the Musical, and there are loads of great parts in this show, of course based on the really famous DreamWorks film of the same name. So if you're interested, all you have to do is send us an email, inspirationstc.email@gmail.com, and we will send out all the information and we can welcome you along, just like we did with Rebecca for the read-through this week, and a couple of other new faces as well. And then we will be returning at the same time next week for another online concert celebrating the work of Genie Tesori. So you can sing, dance, play an instrument, or act out anything related to any show that Genie Tesori has been involved with. So we would love to welcome you along to any of those things in the very near future, starting from Monday the 16th of November. Now, the final video that I want to leave you with tonight is one that has been put together in lockdown completely remotely by members of Inspirations Theatre Company. Now, we first shared this video on Saturday, the same time last week, where we first announced that our lockdown quarantine activities were going to be making a return. And it just seemed to fit perfectly with the fact that we were starting this first week with Pasek and Paul, because this has been put together by Inspirations members and is You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen. And not only have we shared it because it is Pasek and Paul week, and we wanted to celebrate not only that, but also the restarting of our quarantine activities. We also are wanting it to be seen as a tribute to all other creatives out there who we know are really, really struggling at the moment because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And we want them all to know that we're all in this together and that they are not alone. So, I'm going to sign off in my usual way, which is to say thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to welcome you along to some more activities starting next week. To enjoy the rest of your weekend, especially tonight, but most importantly, to please stay safe, but keep performing. Good night.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through,
When you need a friend to carry you,
And when you're broken on the ground,
You will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you reach up and rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found.
you will be found.
you will be found.
You will be found.
you will be found. the word. From across the silence, your voice is heard. Someone will come running. Someone will come running to take you home. Someone will come running to take you home. To take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows.